Hello guys, I hope you're good. I will do this English version for you because I think a lot of English people will look at this video. So here is my version. I will firstly talk about the mapping version of my build. So here is first Unbound Avatar. We will put Cold Mastery, Fire Mastery, and Lightning Mastery on it to put it level 23, and Ingenuity to reduce the rate of the cooldown. After we have the Flicker Strike. So for the mapping, we will put Execute on it because it will combo with our helmet, and we will do 50% more damage on the enemy which are low HP. So this is good with our helmet. After Execute, we will put Momentum. It will deal 40% more damage, and we always do 2 meters, so it procs all the time with the Flicker Strike. After we have Hit and Run to gain 40% more skill speed. I put it because I do a lot of damage, so I don't need to do more damage for the mapping, but if you need more damage, you can change with Concentrated Effect to gain 30% more damage. But if it's okay for you for the damage, you can put it and it's better because you are faster. After we have Overextend to gain 30% more critical damage bonus and Perpetual Charge to make the flicker longer. For Stormwave, we have Upheaval. This will make 2 more waves because we don't have a larger zone without that. We have Martial Tempo because this skill is slow, you see. So with Martial Tempo, we can make it faster, and if it's too slow for you, you can spam click like this and make it 2 times faster. So that's a good tips to have. After we have Ice Beat. Ice Beat will proc if you do enough cold damage. Just check if you do enough cold damage to proc this one. If you don't, you can put another gem for making more damage, and if you need tankiness, you can put overcharged. This will shock you when you shock the enemy, and by this way you can put 2 charm which are ground charm with in affix gain 400 or 500 guard effect. So I will show you the charm now. This charm just gives you like 3 HP, and you shock all the time, so they are barely all the time active, and that's not too much expensive, and it's 500 HP free, so that's very powerful. For the end, you will have on the Stormwave Primal Armament. It's very powerful damage, and Innervate. It's the same way Ice Beat work. You shock enemy and you have 35% more lightning damage. After we have Herald of Ice, we will put Magnified Effect, Reach. This will give you more reach for this spell. Frost Nexus, Glaciation, and Cold Infusion. This is for freezing easier the enemy. So that's what we want with Herald of Ice. With Herald of Thunder, we want Longshot, Charm Bounty, very efficiency to reload your charms, and if you play with the ground charm I showed you before, that's a necessary gem support to have. And Elemental Focus to gain more damage because we do not want to shock with Herald of Thunder, so just make more DPS, so put it. And if you have enough spirit, you can put Deadly Herald. We can put third Herald of Ash. Just take it level 4. You can put the quality upper, but it didn't change anything. Herald of Ash is just very powerful because it add to your attacks 20% overkill damage. So more damage you do, more damage Herald of Ash will do, and that's a very powerful gem, so put it. After we have the Charged Staff. In it we put Persistence to have 40% more skill effect duration. Cunning Strike, because it will just one-shot the enemy, where the rare or unique enemy when they are low HP. So for Pinnacle boss, it's very, very good. Cold Exposure. We have Strip Away and Conduction, and that's it. After we have Ghost Dance. Ghost Dance, we didn't put anything because the gems which are good are in other skills. After we have Profound Ritual, and we only put 3 gems in it because the other didn't work with Unstable Bound. So here are the 3 gems I put in it. We put Fast Forward to gain 30% less skill duration. We have Arcade Tempo and Mobility. If you want, you can put from the Cast on Crit Profusion, but that's only when you are making bosses. So this is Unstable Bound, and you can't. There was a gem which one sometimes don't consume the corpse, and this will not work with this skill, so we don't put it. So we only put these 3 skills in Profound Ritual. And after, for the mapping, we have Wine Dancer. This will give you a lot of evasion and tankiness because it will kill people around you. So we have Wind Wave, we have Unbreakable, Pin, and Lockdown. And finally we have Cast on Crit. We will put it the higher we can, but it will cost a lot of intelligence, so put it higher as you can. For me it's 17. And we can put it higher because we have Herald of Ash and other Herald which cost 205 dexterity, so that's hard. In this one we will put Voltaic Mark at the same level of the Cast on Crit. We'll put Profound Ritual, and you can see my Profound Ritual is level 6 because it will cast every time, and we don't want it to consume a lot of mana, so it's easier to get it level 6 by the Corruption. So try it and you will gain a bit of mana when you are mapping. For the support gems we put Overabundance, we put Impetus and Profusion to gain to have 50% chance to grant an additional charge, and this will help to flick every time and have the charge every time. So here it is for the mapping version. Now we have the bossing version for the Pinnacle. So you can see I put 3 gems in the default attack, and I put it there because it's easier for me to switch when I come to a boss. I just change them and I'm okay to run. And I put this one from the Stormwave. So here it is. For the Flicker Strike we have now Embitter. Embitter will add a lot of cold damage to this attack. It will change all the extra damage from Ambrosia and a lot of stuff in cold damage. You can see when I put it, each change I do a lot more cold damage, and this is very good because we will do a lot more damage with Ambrosia. With the charge staff we will put Cold Exposure, so it will combo with that. We have Hypothermia, and Hypothermia will put Malediction to decrease the cold resistance of the boss, so all cold damage will make a lot more damage. And we have Infernal Cry, which add a fire damage, but will convert in cold damage by Embitter, so all this damage added to Flicker Strike will be cold damage, and it will do a lot more damage to the boss, so Embitter is very good for that. Only put it for full party Pinnacle boss. If you didn't do all this setup, you can just run with Momentum, and that's enough for 99% of the things you will do with this build. But here is the full setup, so we put Embitter. After we will put concentrated effect to make more damage, and Ambrosia. Ambrosia will put a lot of extra lightning damage to the attack for make it work a lot more. You will buy a mana flask with the maximum charge, like in 68 to 70%. This will go to 125 charge, and all this charge will convert a total of 75% extra lightning damage, so it's very good. And for the end we put Primal Armament from the Storm Wave to make a lot more damage. Here nothing's changed, nothing changed. We put Sacrifice to consume the corpse before a Pinnacle boss. We didn't put a support gems because we want to work with Unstable Bound. You see, I consume corpse and I gain this charge with Explode. Give me 100 physical damage per charge, and this will make extra chaos damage for the bosses, which are converted in freeze damage with Embiter, so that's very powerful. So by this way we just put Sacrifice and no support gems. We have Eye of the Winter. We use it with our shield to put critical weakness on the boss. Put Eye of the Winter on the second weapon set to always use it with the focus. By using it, we increase our chance to make a crit on the Flicker Strikes, and this is very important because you see we don't have the 100% critical chance though, so this is maximize our chance to crit on the boss and to not fail, because if you don't crit you will do a lot less damage, so that's important. And put it on the second handset to not fail when you're at the boss and have the focus in your hand to apply the critical weakness. So for the support gems, we will put all gems for critical. So we have Pinpoint Critical, we have Unleash, and Inevitable Critical. This will give us more chance to crit very fast the boss and apply the critical weakness. After, in the Profane Ritual, we just changed one thing. You are not, it's not a must, but you can change it to gain comfort if the boss is in 2 phases, you know, because you will have to consume another time corpses to make the second Flicker Strike, and Profusion will give you 50% more chance to grant an additional charge, so take it from the cast on crit and put it here if you want, but for myself I don't put it, it's okay, but you can. And we have Hypothermia. This is just a curse on the ground, you see, it's 7 seconds. And we put Heightened Curse to increase the effect, and Cursed Ground. Finally we have the Infernal Cry. This will give you a lot more damage. So you have not to be not too far from the boss to make it working, and you will gain rage. It's 16 rage for the Pinnacle bosses. So in it we put Premeditation to have more damage, Raging Cry to gain the rage from the Infernal Cry. After we put Second Wind. This will give you 2 Infernal Cry. 2 Infernal Cry, I'm sorry. So literally we can make it 2 times. And finally we will put Enraged Warcry to consume 10 rage from the first Warcry and deal 30% more damage. But you don't need this for the majority of the bosses. We just put Ambrosia and the mapping setup, and that's okay. For T4 Pinnacle boss, that's the same. All this setup is needed only when you are full party or like 5 players. just a tips, you can see I put Unset Ring in my gear and I unlocked this place for Infernal Cry. So I can put Infernal Cry now and make back my original ring, and Infernal Cry is here. It allows me to put it here and didn't put it in my inventory because it cost 5 place, and when I'm at the boss I just change it with cast on crit and I'm ready to run. So it's a lot for the life quality of this build. Now for the gear. First the staff, we will want the +7 melee skills. It's the more important and it makes a lot more damage with the Flicker Strike. After we have critical chance, it's the second more important. And finally we have for the suffix critical damage bonus. That's the third more important. If you can't find a staff with that, you can put attack speed. That's okay, but critical damage bonus is better a lot. After we have elemental damage. That's very, very important. And finally we have the DPS, which are important. We don't want a staff with 200 DPS, but the other lines are more important than the DPS. Don't buy a staff with 600 DPS and nothing of these lines. Try to get these affixes and you will see. Take the stuff with the more DPS and these affixes, but I know that's hard because it costs a lot, but okay. In there you will put Tikaba Soul Core. It's the more powerful. If you can put the new rune, which gives 6% extra damage from all elements. And if you're just poor, put Iron Rune and that's okay. For the helmet, take this one. If you can buy it with the +1 maximal charge, maximum power charge, just try to get it because it's very powerful. I'm sorry for my English. For the body, take a Slick Jacket with the more evasion and energy shield to get the enough spirit to run all the herald and all those things. So try to get a very powerful Slick Jacket, and this will give you a lot more energy shield with spectral protection. And we only have evasion from our body. All the rest of the stuff is energy shield. So if you can have attributes or resistance, that's very, very good, but it will cost a lot more. So first just get the spirit from it, and if you have more money you can buy with attributes and all these things. After for the amulet we will want the +3 melee skills. It's very important for the Flicker Strikes. It will add a lot more damage, and if you can chance critical chance and bonus critical damage bonus. And we will want defense, so energy shield, mana max because it will cost a lot of mana, and finally I have precision. I don't want it, but I can't have all I want. So if you can have evasion or maybe another mana affix, that's good. We will put storm charged on it because it's the more powerful, and that's okay. That's the best instilled you can do. For the ring we put an Unset Ring. We will try to get a lot of attributes and resistance and flat damage. After for the boots we will try to get the more energy shield as possible to be high as possible, because we have only the body and this to gain a lot of defense. So make it higher as you can and take resistances and attributes. We have here Ingenuity. Try to get a corrupt with resistances or attributes if you are missing one, and if you don't miss anything, just take a very good Ingenuity with attributes. And finally for the gloves, I don't have full energy shield gloves because these ones are very good, but take energy shield gloves if you can. We'll just need +2 melee skills, flat damage, and mana on kill. The 45 mana on kill is very important, because without that you can map this just suck your mana and you will be at 0 in no time. So take mana on kill for the gloves and you will be okay. Finally, if you don't need intelligence, just take critical damage bonus or attack speed, and it's just more DPS, so it's good. After that, we didn't care too much about the charms. Take stun charms to not be stunned. And for the other, if you use the ground charm I showed you before, just put 2 ground charm. And if you don't want them, you can try the one I'm using, but that's just all I want. You can put a freeze charm, you can put all you want anyway. For the mana flask I showed you before, you want 125 charges to make Ambrosia works, and the maximum mana, I prefer this one because it will cost a bit of life, but that's anything, so it will give you more mana, and mana is very important in this build, so that's better. And for the life, just chance to gain charge on kill and a lot of life. For the scepter, we just want a little bit of spirit. 25, 30 is okay. You will take a scepter to gain the aptitude skeleton invoker. I didn't know if that's it in English, but you want this to have the skeletons with you and consume corpses, and you will take it with +3 minion skills. Finally, for the focus, just take it with 5s here. I don't know how to say it in English, but 5 it's the best, so we don't care about all the other things. Now I will explain you the tree and the passive skills. It will be different by the Megalomaniac you are using. You can use a lot different Megalomaniac. Currently I use Unstable Bound and Calibrate. Unstable Bound for the extra chaos damage here, and Calibrate is very good because you will have 4% mana increase and 30% energy shield, so that's a good option. If you can find it, you can take Megalomaniac with Unstable Bound and Lust for Power. That's a very good option too. You can go here to take Passion Barrier. You will not be forced to get it on the Megalomaniac. Anyway, if you have the points, you can take more tankiness here. With these points, it's 12% by point on evasion and energy shield, so that's very good. For the tree, we begin by taking the critical here. We are taking this very important node, 24% evasion and energy shield. We are here for the critical here. After we take all these power nodes, this will go to 7 charge and 8 power charge with the helmet. And it's very important because it will give you more duration on your Flicker Strike, so take all these nodes that's needed. After, we will take Spectral Ward. This will give you a lot more energy shield, and we take it because we can't take Subterfuge Mask just under here by the helmet, because we have the unique helmet, so we have to put Spectral Ward, and it's very important. After, we go for the staff here and take all the critical chains at the left, and we will go to the defense and by the left here to get defense and accumulate more throws. We take all these nodes by the left to have more crit chance. We take the Herald and we go here to get a lot more damage. This is working with our helmet. It will just add a ton of damage, so that's very powerful. And we will take Death Nodes too by our Jewel. just go on my build to see it in English. I don't know how to say it, but this is 120% damage, and this will give you more damage with your Warcry on the Pinnacle boss, sorry, so that's very powerful too. Finally, it will depend on the Megalomaniac you can have. For the rest of the build, on it you can have Lust for Power, Unstable Bound, Passion Barrier, Harmony with the River. There are a lot of options. You can take Calibrate too, but it depends. Just try to get the more energy shield as you can. I think it's better to go upper to take Patient Barrier. And if you need more defense, you can take all the green nodes for evasion and energy shield at the starts of the tree to get 12% by node, and go to 4600 energy shield to be good. For the second webset, take all the critics here for Eye of Winter and all the defensive skills to have more HP and make a more powerful Unstable Bound. So all of these nodes are for energy shield. Take here a little bit of evasion and cast speed, and that's all for the second weapon set. Now for the first weapon set, we'll take all these damage nodes here because we don't want damage on the second weapon set, and all the critic here. In the perfect world, we have this crit in the second two to make Eye of Winter cast more often, but it's not possible. So take all this crit here with the first. Take the defense here, and you can take the free Herald. I didn't took them, but I need it. It's a bad thing I did here. But the more important is on the second website, take all this defensive skill at the left. For the Jewel, we have this Prism Diamond with +3 for Flicker Strike. It's a lot more damage, but it costs a lot. We have this diamond to take the skills I showed you before. We have the Megalomaniac. I explain you can take different versions. This one is not the cheaper, but there is a better option with Lust for Power and Unstable Bound, but I can't find one, so try to do as your best. And finally, we have the last diamond at the Quarterstaff here with 4% extra damage in cold. That's very important, and if you can take another 4% extra damage, it's cool. Just don't take Chaos. If you can't, take just 4% resistance by minus skills, and that will be good. This build is expensive, so I have expensive diamonds, and I know it costs a lot, but I just show you what I use and what is good for me. So how it is. For the Ascendancy, this one will give you the Spirit. This one ignore the elemental resistance, that's very powerful, so you didn't have to use the amulet. And finally, you take Unbound Avatar to one-shot more the bosses. This is a lot of DPS. For the mapping, begin with Stormwave to get all your charges, and you can active Charged Staff when you have 8, so it's active. Now continue to get another time 8 charges, and when it's okay, you can flick. At the end of your flick, it will reload all your charges, and you can go for another flick, and another time. Now for the bosses on the map, don't change anything in the build, just let in the map build classic. Take a power charge just before the boss like I did, so you reset the timer at the bottom, at the top of the screen, and you have the time to kill the boss. So when the boss is here, you make Unbound Avatar, Flicker Strike, and you one-shot it. So don't put sacrifice in your build, just take a charge to reset the timer before the boss, and you will ready to go. You have 22 seconds, that's okay to kill it. Finally, for the full bossing setup, you will put the boots and sacrifice instead of Herald of Ash, and you're ready to go because I had all the gems switched before, so all the things are ready for me. Here I'm beginning by consuming my minions to get my charged staff active. I take 5 or 6 power charges, and quickly I continue to consume minions to accumulate more volatility and get more extra chaos damage. At the top left on the screen I go to 39 here. I stop it when he open his arms, because I have to wait 4 seconds before the explosion. Here I will put first Unbound Avatar, because it's 10 seconds, so I have to put it first. In second I will put the Curse Hypothermia on it, because it's 7 seconds longer, so I put it in second. And after I put Warcry, Eye of Winter and Warcry. This will cause to not reset the rage gained by Warcry, so it's the perfect order. In the same time I put heal potion to heal flask to heal me, because the explosion literally make me very low HP, and I flick and I one-shot it. So you have to train it a bit, because it's a bit tricky, but after some tries and some train you will do it very quickly and very often. So that's it. That's only when you are full party to make full DPS on the boss. I make the replay in real speed, so I take all my charges. I go to 39 here. I can go higher, but in this example I'm to 39. I stop when he's open the arms, and Unbound Avatar, Warcry, Eye of Winter, Warcry and Flicker Strike. That's all.